A $90 million soccer stadium in development in the gateway to downtown Des Moines is closer to becoming reality. Now, the project has been kicked around for years, and details for how it will be funded have changed. KCCI's Todd Magel sat down with Krause to hear the new plans to bring in a pro women's team in addition to a men's team and the next steps before the games can begin.
Thanks for joining us. Glad you were able to talk to you. What is it like not to have come and go anymore?
Oh, I think it's certainly a large part of my life, a large part of my family's life, my kids, my family, and so certainly that part of the memories are there of doing it. But I think making the decision to have sold it and now it's somebody else's, and so you look ahead, move on.
So the other big story in your life probably is the soccer stadium. So let's talk about that. Where are we in this long process of getting this thing built?
Well, thanks for bringing that up, the long process. Yes, it has been. People have been patient. It's been a long process, which things are complicated and they take time. And I think for where we are today is we're approaching a deadline in the next couple of days of getting this solved. We're down to a few million left in the capital stack, and we feel good about getting that closed with help from the city, with help from the state, with help from private donors to get this whole thing done in the next couple of days.
So what is the status of the project? Because we've been reporting for years on the funding, the design, the location. What should people know who maybe haven't followed this every day or every month to know about where this is in the process?
Well, perfect. So Iowa Soccer Development Foundation is the nonprofit that was created to own the stadium. And that's the one doing the capital stack, the raising. And so we talk in the pronoun of we as ISDF is doing the stadium. The stadium is going to be built right behind me over here on the former DICO site. Get a chance to transform a Superfund site into a stadium. We'll talk about tenants in a moment, into a stadium, and then have a whole development around that of people housing, living, eating, drinking, enjoying the activities gets driven by a downtown stadium. And from a tenant standpoint, we just announced the intent to have a women's team along with the men's team inside the stadium.
What was the dream? What is your goal there in that site?
The dream is really to have that opportunity to have an entertainment option for Central Iowa, for the state of Iowa, and then be able certainly to activate the area around that and make Central Iowa more vibrant with what stadiums can create from an activity standpoint.
Now, if all goes well with the funding, stadium construction would start in 2026, with women's games starting in the fall of 2028. Men's games would start the following spring of 2029.